TripleG. Brace yourself for the things you'll see, from comic books to toys and more, and all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture, flicks and geeky stuff, we love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it hanging, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Is that your tongue or what is that? Welcome back to the channel, everybody, for another bit of an impromptu show. Me and Sorrel did this last week. We didn't really have script. I've got a bit more of a plan this week, but it was just nice to have an hour's worth of geeky banter and chat. So we thought we would do it again. Sorrel, how are you, sir? Are you well?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good. I've had a good day today, so and we'll chat about that in a little bit. But yeah, no, I've had a canny day. So, ladies and gents, tonight what we're going to do is show off some comic books, show off some toys. I'm going to open a ridiculous amount of blind bags that I've bought. I don't know why. I bought. And they'll all be the same, and it'll be a crushing disappointment, but never mind. We're going to open them all. We're going to give away some books as well. And we're just going to see how things go. So if there are any topics in the chat that you fancy talking about tonight, anything that's piqued your interest as the week's gone on, let me know, please, and we can just chat about. I've got a few things to talk about, and I'm sure Sorrel will as well. Before we do that, let's just jump to the chat and see who we've got. We've got Stug138 evening. Thank you so much for joining. Do appreciate it. And we've got Shelley. Always nice to see you, Shelley. Hope you're well as well. We've got Chris of the Bell. Nice to see you, Chris. Always a pleasure, my friend. We've got Joshy Boy Toys. Nice to see you too, bud. We've got Terry, the Dead Man. Go check out. Terry, I haven't watched your video. You've done a video today. I think you don't normally post on a Saturday. I've not had a chance to watch that one yet, so I will check that out. But check out Terry's channel. He's doing some cracking comic-based YouTube content, so please do watch that. We've got Wayne Deacon. Always nice to see Wayne. I bloody see and listen to you. There's bloody Peter more than I do my missus. Exactly as it should be, Wayne. Exactly as it should be. I should be, when you wake up in the morning, when you go to sleep, I should be the last thing and the first thing on your mind, Wayne. That's how I like it. Wayne is saying Keegan's changed again. Yeah, I just rotate them. Yeah. Oh, we've got Phil. Nice to see you, Phil. Hello, all. Let the FOMO continue. Wish I'd jumped on these bound bags. God. Yeah, I went crazy. I've ended up with 21 of the bloody things. Fuzzy, is it impromptu when you plan it a week in advance? Point taken, Fuzzy. Point taken. I planned the blind bag thing, but I could have just opened them. So we'll see. Evening, Peter and Ash. I'm all good, Todd. Nice. Pleased you're here. We've got Josh saying, I had a great day. Got 2 blind bags and pulled the team up. So, Joshy boy, the team up, and I'll show you in a second, Sorrel. The team up is the book that I think a lot of people are really hankering on. It's a beaut. So this is a reprint, Sorrel, of the first appearance. Yeah, the first crossover of Spider-Man and Invincible, which is a really good book. So yeah, it's a nice one. Found the Invincible blind bag as well as watched Final Destination. I've been to see that. You seen that one yet, Sorrel?
No, yeah. The cinema near me got closed down basically at Castleford, so I've got to go all the way into Wakey now to see a film. Yeah, it's a bit more of a ball, like.
Bit of a trek for you. I mean, do you know what? I really enjoyed it. It's not going to set the world alight. If you've seen any Final Destination film, it's of the same kind of, ilk. Yeah. But it's just fun. It's a good, fun watch. I felt there was more CGI in this one than I was perhaps used to in the previous ones. But overall, I had a blast. Joshy boy, let us know in the comments. What did you think of it? Did you have a good time? There's a couple of scenes that did make me gag, I have to say. There's a scene involving our engagement ring that just it was not very nice. Fuzzy would like to discuss the political scene in South Sudan, and you're definitely the man to do it. Absolutely, we'll put that on the list, Fuzzy. I mean, we can summarise it now if you want, Fuzzy. A bit shit, innit? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's that. Kenneth, nice to see you, Kenneth. Hope you're well. We've got Jack. Always nice to see you, Jack. And Terry is saying, I did a short one on a lovely read. Oh, Supergirl Volume 8, #1. Someone mentioned that the other night when we were doing the show.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it's delightful. The comic, probably not the video. I'll have to catch that one. Fuzzy, did you get to see? Because I know you put on your Instagram, Fuzzy. I think you were going to try and get to read it, weren't you? Let us know if you liked it. James, man. James is out for a date night with his wife and he's watching us instead. That's shocking, James, but much appreciated. So yeah, I hope you have a nice night, James. And we've got Sean, panels and a half pint. Nice to see you, Sean. Hope you're well. Okay, guys, so like I said, stick in the chat anything you want to talk about as we go through. Sorrel, I'm going to start off by having a go at you. You've set me down. You're an influencer. I should have known that. I knew that. You know what I mean? But anybody that watches my channel knows that I'm not really. I like my toys, but I'm not really into the same kind of toys that you collect.
Well,
but you've bloody haven't you? You've got me hooked on these flaming invincible blind bags.
oh, maybe I'm just grabbing one now. I've got a couple there that I can play with.
But to the point where I've been, I've been around maybe 7 B&M bargains now in the Northeast. I've only found them at 2 of them, and in both places I've bought out all of the stock. So one place had 3 left, and the other place had 5 left. So I'll show you which ones I've got. And I've got a duplicate. I think I'm very lucky. I've got 8 bags, and I've only had 1 duplicate. So my duplicate is Atom Eve, so I've got 2 of her. Now, people that watch my channel who know that I like who know that I like 1/6 scale figures and stuff like that are going to be looking at that and saying, "Sweet baby Jesus, he's gone mad." But you know what? I'm loving them. So I've got 2 Atom Eves. I've got the big man himself, Omni Man. Yeah. I think the sculpt on that's pretty good. Twinsies. Yeah, I like that. I got the Immortal. He's the only figure I'm not keen on. And I'll tell you why. Because he doesn't balance very well. He falls over all the time, which irritates us. I got one of the Brawler twins. I'd like to get another one of them, obviously. I got Alan. Pretty cool. I got the beat-up version of Invincible.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot. And then the prize, which if you look on eBay, are going for 35 quid, I think I said.
Yeah.
Is Battle Beast. All the rage at the moment. It's a really, really nice little figure, that. So, yeah, I'm all in. I'm only missing 3, I think. Robot, Standard Invincible, and Bulletproof. So, yeah, I'll be trying to get them.
Nobody in my B&M is even buying them. There's literally just a full box sat there. I think I'm the only one that's taken out of that box so far, because every time I go in, it's the same box. It's exactly where I've left it.
So I asked when I was starting to lose the will to live going around B&M bargains, I asked one of the ladies behind the counter, and she said it's been ridiculous. They've had loads of people in looking for them, and they just sell straight away. So they must be popular. Are you opening that, or are you?
Yeah, this one's a big chunky boy, and it might be Battle Beast. Should we have a go, children?
Have a go.
These are all the characters that are available on the back. Look, there's 3 that we've not got, that we don't know what they are, but obviously Pete's uncovered one of them for us. So there's 2 more to go. I can't do this.
No, 2 of them. So 2 of the mystery ones are, one's a Brawler, and the other's the Battle Damaged, and the other one is Bulletproof.
Now, if you're joining my world, then the thing you need to know, Pete, is you've got to keep the blind bag on screen at all times, because if you do this and then lift it back up, people are like, oh, he switched it. He switched it out.
He's going to bake.
I do have an army of 8-year-olds, though. But let's go ahead and open this one, shall we? Who we got? No, it's not Battle Beast.
It's a Brawler.
It's a Brawler.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's a dead Brawler.
It's a dead Brawler.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, I can't really got to focus on him, but there we go.
Yeah, pretty cool. So interestingly, because this does say Series 1, there's 1 Brawler in the pack. I mean, you can use that as the double because they're obviously clones in the cartoon.
Because that's a chase one then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a chase.
Model, so it's a chase one.
So I wonder if they'll do another one in Series 2. But yeah, very cool. Let's see what people in the chat are saying. Sean, I want to see how deep your pockets are with these blind bags. I've bought a fair few, mate. You fell down the blind bag rabbit hole. I have, Shelley. It's all his fault. Had a great time watching it. The kills were awesome, but did seem a lot of CGI in them. The ring made me cringe. Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree, Joshy. They didn't spoil it for us, but there was a couple of scenes that were like really clearly CGI, and it just jumped out a little bit. Fuzzy saying Supergirl didn't do it for us, but I'm not a big Supergirl fan. I'll probably give it a go, see what I think. Phil's hitting B&M tomorrow. Let me know if you get some, Phil. Blind bags are awesome. Sean, 1/6 scale now, a bit of a downgrade. Yeah. Twinsies, bloody hell. Yeah, absolutely. Joshy, one I got was the last one, but hitting another B&M tomorrow, so fingers crossed. Yeah. And MJ is saying, fingers crossed that you get a toy. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Sorrel. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to chat about tonight, we'll get the blind bags over and done with because we've got loads of them to get through, is I don't know, are you a big fan of Invincible? Is that something that you've watched?
No, I'm very new to Invincible. I'm only on episode 4, mate. Let's put it that way. I am literally on season 1, episode 4. I've got into this very late.
Okay, so Invincible is a phenomenal series, comic book series, and then cartoon. It's absolutely one of my all-time favorites. And the comic series ended a good few years ago. I think it did about 140 issues or something like that. So there's a lot of excitement about this because this is the first time we've had a series set in the Invincible universe, feature Invincible characters. Issue 1's come out this week. There's, as usual with comic books, about 100 different variant covers. But what they've done is they've done this blind bag thing.
Yeah.
So, interestingly, unlike usual blind bags, it's not a price premium. You get one comic in here and it's a standard cover price pretty much, depending on where you get it from. And you can get the standard cover A, or you can get any of the variants or any of the chase covers and all that kind of stuff. Now, what they did was when they first advertised this, they did say there might be some surprises in there as well. We got a bit of controversy last week because the way shipping for these works, some of the online retailers got them early and some of the whatnot people got them early. They were told not to open them or anything like that. And of course they did. They opened them on live streams and things like that. And it caused a whole host of chaos because it was revealed that there's 3 foil books in there that they hadn't told anybody about. 2 reprint books and an advanced copy of issue 2. Robert Kirkman was furious about this, and they got to the point where they were threatening people, retailers, that if they showed anybody the books and things like that, they were going to stop supplying them comics in the future.
Wow.
So it went mental. But the interesting thing is, this just caused an absolute frenzy in the comic market. Everybody was after these blind bags, and it's gone a bit silly. Now, in all honesty, I've got I've got a fair few already. I've got 20 of them. I'd already pre-ordered 10 before all of this because I just thought it sounded fun.
Yeah.
You can get them for cover price, and you can get them for, originally you could get them for like a box of 10 of them for 30 quid or something like that. But people have absolutely scalped on this now. Wow. So Forbidden Planet, Travelling Man have said 1 per customer and stuff, rightfully so. They've had lots of hassle from people trying to go in and buy the full boxes and everything. The packs of these range in price now. You can see them selling on some whatnot sales and eBay sales for like between 10 and I saw one for 35 quid, which is just mental, because the chances are you could get just a cover A, so yeah, it just goes a bit crazy. So I pre-ordered 20 of them. And then I bought another one when I was in Forbidden Planet the other day, which I opened on the bus, and there's a little short on my video about that now. But hundreds of different cover variants, as you usually get with these kind of things. Lots of different ratio ones. In this pack, you can get any of those covers that you've got on screen there. And as we'll go down the images, the last one there is a 1 in 100 foil, which is very, very limited, very, very sexy. And my friend James Mack managed to pull one of those in his first bag the other day, the lucky so-and-so. I'm hoping for a few of the blank covers, because I do love a sketch cover, and then pretty much anything else. On top of those books, like I said, the ones that they didn't announce are these 3. these sexy foil covers. So you've got Invincible 19, which is a reprint of the first appearance of Battle Beast. You've got the one that lots of people are after, Marvel Team Up 14, which is again a reprint. And then you've got the advanced foil cover of Battle Beast number 2. Really nice books. On average, the first and the last one go for about 15 quid on eBay at the moment.
Wow.
The Marvel Team Up is about 25 quid, depending on where you're looking for them. So they are quite pricey.
The Marvel Team Up, is that before Invincible got ridiculously violent? 'Cause I don't know. I've only seen the Amazon TV series so far.
So no, it was. I don't know how they swung it. So Robert Kirkman used to do a lot of work for Marvel. He was writing this Team Up book at the time, and it's quite a good read actually. And he somehow swung it for a one and only kind of crossover of his character coming in. I don't know how the hell he swung it, but he did. Interestingly, when they've redone this episode in the animated series, they've changed Spider-Man, so it's not the Marvel Spider-Man. They've had to alter that, obviously. But yeah, really, really, really nice. So I got one, like I say, on the bus, and I was very lucky that I pulled the Marvel Team Up, which is the one that I really, really wanted. But quite a sexy book.
Is there no way of telling what's in them then? Because normally with a blind bag, there's normally codes or there's some way of finding out what's in them. Nah.
Nope.
Okay.
Completely sealed. I just wanted to give a bit of a shout out. I got mine from Bazooka Rat Comics on eBay, who's got a comic shop, a brick and mortar comic shop called Untold Comics. Really, really nice chap. I've been chatting with him. Go check out MJ Comics YouTube channel because he's done a video about Untold Comics. Basically, this guy got screwed over by eBay. And they took down his eBay selling page, so we had to restart from scratch because of an error on their behalf. I wanted to give him a shout out because, like I say, these were cheap as chips from him. I got 10 copies for 35 quid or something like that. And I was completely blown away when they arrived because he'd actually bagged and boarded all of these as well, which you just don't get from most comic shops, you know? So I was chuffed to bits with that. So yeah, really, really pleased with it. Okie dokie. Let's jump to the chat and then should we just open some of these bloody things and see what we've got. Like I said, I'm going to do some giveaways as well as the show goes on, so we will hand out some of these books. Sean is saying you'll take 10 of them off my hands. It's no bother and no charge, of course. Thank you. Very kind of you, mate. Very kind of you. Joshy, Forbidden Planet have the Team Up one on pre-order for next week for 20 quid. Wow. Yeah. Terry, my stepson got the Team Up book, but not the foil. Okay. I didn't know there was an unfoiled one in a blind bag, Terry. Or has he got the original Team Up book? The original Team Up book's worth about 130, 140 quid now. It's a pricey book. I got Fuzzy's opened a load of packs. He got 5 foils out of 15, so I can't complain about the spread. Wouldn't mind a Team Up. Yeah, Fuzzy messaged us earlier, and Fuzzy, just before we move on, if I get a Team Up in here, I am going to send Fuzzy a one. Because he's lush. I use Untold Comics a lot, found some real gems. Yeah. So the reason I am going to send Fuzzy one is that he's been an incredible... Oh, I've lost Sorrel. Press the wrong button. He's been an incredible supporter of this channel for a long, long time. And just totally out of the random, because he's a nice bloke, he sent me a pack of books this week, Sorrel. So he sent us the Free Comic Book Day Monsters #1. Look at the artwork on that, man. Mark Spears.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I've got a video coming out about Mark Spears soon. And I'm really nervous. Do you know when you do a video and you're nervous of it?
Oh, he's spilling some tea.
Yeah, because he's like the golden child at the moment. Everybody loves Mark Spears. The sun shines out of his backside and all that kind of stuff. I got 2 commissioned covers from him, paid around about 280 quid per commission.
I remember seeing them.
Yeah. So I've done a video talking about them, and I'm scared I'm going to get ripped to shreds by the Mark Spears army. Fuzzy also sent us this. Look at that. That's a foil.
Wow.
Drac. Now, I think, I'm not taking it out, Fuzzy, but I think Fuzzy said that this is a flip book.
Ooh. Oh, that's a beautiful cover.
So you've got Drac on the front there. I love the old Marvel style of the different characters around the edge. And then on the back, you've got me mother. Look at that, man. Do you know what? There is absolutely no denying this guy is ridiculously talented. just an amazing artist. He also sent us. Do you remember a movie called Return of the Living Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a comic book series at the moment. Again,
nice.
covers by Mark Spears.
That's nice.
And I love that one of Tarman.
He's got a definite style, hasn't he, Mark Spears, with that
Yeah,
3D
it's
sort of
just,
CGI looking at it.
Well, it's. I think he does a lot
Digitally
of
art,
computer
isn't it?
digital art. Yeah, which is why I started to get nervous when I asked for the sketch covers, because you think, oh, yeah. Anyway, no denying he's a talented chap. Okay, listen, I'm just going to start tearing into these and showing them as we go. Sorrel, tell us what you've been up to whilst we do, because it's going to be boring if it's just me opening these. What have you been up to?
I've been on a bit of a Funko kick, I can't lie. I went to Smith's earlier today, and just to wind everybody up, I did find a bit of brain rot. A bit of brain rot. You can't beat a bit of brain rot.
I'm pressing buttons and I don't know what's happening. I'm fire. So what on earth is that? Tell me what that
toilet.
is.
We've got a Skibidi toilet. It's a animation on YouTube, basically, that has now been commissioned into a toy line for children. Ooh, we got Invincible. What's that one? Invincible.
So this
First
is
Appearance of Battle Beast.
Yeah, so this is the foil Battle Beast. That's a nice pull straight off. That is sexy.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So talk to us about Skibidi, because I haven't got a bloody clue what Skibidi is.
It's an animation on YouTube. It's about the war between the Alliance and the Skibidis, the toilet people. It's very weird and very violent and very odd.
So that was a covery. So what do you mean toilet people? I don't understand.
The heads in toilets. You don't overthink it. It's literally there's not a massive lore behind it.
Yeah.
It's just it's one of them things where it was like the popularity of what have we just pulled? He's gone. Ooh, what was that?
So I don't know that that's a massive. Someone in the chat tells you I haven't got it on the screen. I don't know what variant that is. Is it a 1 in 25?
Nice.
It's a cover B,
like
David
that.
Finch. Yeah, that's a nice. I like that a lot. Chris is saying, have you seen the brick shop cars, Sorrel? I was not interested in them. I saw them, and wow,
Ooh,
I love
yeah.
Lego.
It's Marvel. It's Mattel's new version of Lego, if you will. It's Lego compatible.
Right.
There was a thing a few years back where Lego can't patent a Lego brick. They can only patent their original designs. So Mattel and that are basically able to put their names on the bricks just like Lego do and release their own versions now. That's why you're sort of seeing all these like weird knockoffy Lego-y products now that appear in, and they legally can do that now.
Okay. And Sorrel, tell people about what's going on your channel at the moment, because you've got loads of content. You've got me into shorts. I'm doing a few shorts at the moment. Fuzzy. This one's coming your way, mate. So we've got a Marvel team up, 14. Fuzzy, drop us your address. I've got it, I think, but drop us your address, you know what I'm like, and I shall get that sent to you. I'll stick that one straight in a bag and board for you, bud. That's a nice pull. Okay, so far we've got 2 of the cover B, which is very nice. We've got one of those as a foil. We've got the team up as a foil. And we've got one of the standard cover A. I'm just going to keep working through these as you talk, Sorrel, or else. So tell me a little bit about what's going on your channel, bud.
So on my channel, I do a good mixture of shorts, long form live streams. I do a bit of everything. I've been doing YouTube for a very long time now, but we're finally on the road to 100k. Ooh, foil!
Another nice foil one. This isn't going bad.
No, it's not. You're doing quite well here.
So nearly 100k.
I'm nearly on 100k subscribers now. We're on 89,000 that we just passed
Jesus
today.
Christ.
So yeah, we're on the way now.
I mean, that's just insane. Absolutely insane.
Yep.
Sorrel, I was going to ask you as well. I've got a little list here. Did you watch Bondsman when it was on?
Bondsman, no, it's not a thing I've watched, but I understand it's just been cancelled, hasn't it, after one season?
Yeah, so it's been binned after one season, and that's really cheesed me off, because I thoroughly enjoyed the series, and it feels like they've cancelled it and binned it before it even got a chance to get going. You know, what series and let me know in the chat, what series do you think have been binned too early, or what series do you think have stayed around too long? I mean, I guess blank cover there. Very pleased to have
nice.
that. I wanted that one.
Done.
I guess one of those shows I would talk about straight away is Lost. I think that just went on far too long, and it just kind of, by the end of it, it just died a death. Do you know what I mean?
I felt that way about Sons of Anarchy. I loved Sons of Anarchy from start to finish, but there was like about midway point where it just started to get a bit silly.
Yeah. I mean, I never really got into Sons of Anarchy. I'm not quite sure why, but it wasn't the one that really hit my playlist, as it were. Phil's just saying, is there a 100k play button?
There is. You get the silver play button at 100k.
So what is that? Because I'm a novice to YouTube, really. What does that actually mean then?
It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a nice accomplishment. There's not many channels that officially make it to the 100k. A lot of people give up along the road. So it's just, I've been doing this for nearly 8 years nearly now, 7-8 years. So to finally get that 100k play button, I'll be really happy.
What got you into it in the first place, Sorrel?
I was collecting anyway and buying stuff, and my wife just said, you may as well put it on YouTube, because I used to watch like Shartimus Prime and all the other YouTube guys, and I used to watch a guy called Glenn Webb, who sadly passed away, and he helped me a lot when I first started doing toy YouTube, because there wasn't many of us about back then. There was like a handful of guys doing it on YouTube, and that was it. And then all of a sudden there was this big explosion of people joining YouTube and doing toys and stuff. It was cool.
Yeah.
Especially during lockdown. That's when like Dave Displays came up, and he came very quickly during COVID.
I think lockdown seemed to just explode the whole YouTube scene, didn't it? It got people very kind of excited into it. Sean's just saying here, Bondsman was great, good it was cancelled, ended on a cliffhanger as well. I kind of get my head around it, Sean. I really can't, because it was good. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't going to win any awards, Shelley was saying Lost as well. Lost, I think, just lost the plot. I think it just went on and on and on. And by the end of it, it was a totally incoherent story. I'm worried that we're going to get the same with From. Do you watch From?
No, I'm not around to that one yet.
Oh, From is amazing.
From's you and Jacob have banged on about it a lot.
Yeah, From's like Lost, except it's
horror, isn't it?
It's horror with a blank. I'm going to show you all these again, guys. I'm just opening them. I should have probably opened them beforehand, but well, it'd be excitement. Yeah, it's like Lost, but it's just it's gritty and it's scary and it's more horror based. But again, we're on to season 3 now, and I'm starting to get to the point where I'm thinking, Christ, I hope we get some like cohesive answers or some kind of explanation, because we've got another one.
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Nice. You're not doing bad here,
I'm not doing bad at all. Yeah, I'm quite pleased, because I want to know what happens at the end. Yeah. I don't want to just kind of go on and on and on,
So you're fully invested in this one.
Yeah. Sean has mentioned Flash Forward, and I think somebody else, Shelley's mentioned Flash Forward. I don't think I know that one. What's Flash Forward? Have you heard of that one, Sorrel?
Oh, God. The name rings a bell, but I don't think it was one I watched. Isn't that the one where a bunch of people turn back up or something?
I don't know. Let one know in the chat, guys, what Flash Forward is. Because
a bunch of people disappeared and then came back and had memory loss or something. Isn't that one? Might be. I maybe think it's so completely different.
Okay.
Brimstone only lasted 13 episodes. It was about a dead police officer.
Guys, let us know in the chat what's that one. I don't recognise that one. Anybody know what that one is? Just seeing if I can see it on one of my other screens. Oh yeah, that's a 1 in 50 Art Adams cover.
Nice.
That's good. Not had that one. That's nice. Just seen some of the chats here. Watch the Bondsman. Fantastic cover. Sliders. Yeah, Sliders was a good series, wasn't it? That kind of ended rather abruptly as well, I think. And Terry saying Brimstone only lasted 13 episodes. That was the thing during the Wild West, wasn't it? Was what you call him? Ian Lovejoy.
McNeese.
Lovejoy?
No,
was he in that?
McNeese. Oh, what's he called?
He was also in he was the concierge guy in John Wick. Is it Ian McShane? I want to say.
Ian McShane, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that. Love that. I'm a big fan of John Wick. Excited to see the ballerina. That's coming out soon as well. Fuzzy 4400 was good, but I would love a modern reboot.
Okay.
Yeah, I can remember that one vaguely, but not. That must be a good while ago. That one, Fuzzy,
It
wasn't it?
was. Yeah, it was a long
yeah.
time ago. That one.
Fuzzy saying "oof, a banger." Stranger Things.
No.
Wayne. Oh,
Another one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wayne is always sticking the boot in with Stranger Things. He's not a Stranger Things fan. But he's wrong, because Stranger Things is amazing. You're a fan of Stranger Things, so
Oh, I
yeah?
love Strange Things. Can't wait for the new season.
We were talking about this last night, because there's a few people in my chat, Fuzzy, who haven't seen Stranger Things at all. And I'm like, I really recommend it, because it's just a good series, you know?
They've managed to balance that thing of enough sci-fi and horror to keep you going, and there's a lot of nostalgia in there for the 80s vibes, and it's very cool.
Sean saying, flash forward is a global blackout, and then the team tasked to investigate why it happened. Is this the one where there's no power anywhere and things? I think I watched the first 2 seasons of that, and it was very good. Is that one? I've got a feeling I watched that, and it was set in the future, and there was no power, so it was an interesting series.
Stephen Butler's just added there, and then many people see their future, and there's an investigation as to why it happened.
Right. Yeah, Ian McShane, the confirmed. The dinosaur one on BBC One. Was that
Primeval?
Oh, another one of those. That's a nice one. Another 1 in 50. Right, last. Oh no, it's not the last one. 2 more. Primeval or something, or Primordial or something. I remember watching. I remember.
Did it have Hannah Spirit in it from S Club 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the
I've
one.
got to remember that. So low quality.
Another sexy foil.
Ooh.
Hey, we're not doing bad at
You've
all
done
here.
really well here.
Yeah.
Have you
Last
got the basic cover yet? Have you got one with the...
2 of the basic, 2 of the cover 8.
Yeah.
Everything else is special ones. Got well into flash forward, and then it kind of ended with no resolution. It was to do with the Hadron Collider being switched on. Okay, Jack's going to give us 20 pence. That's nice of you, Jack. Thank you very much. And Panels on Half Pint flash forward was cancelled due to the writers' strike.
That took a lot of things down, didn't it?
Terry's saying flash forward was cancelled due to writers' strike. Yeah, that was Deadwood with Ian McShane. Stranger Things is awesome, absolutely. Yeah, 4400 had Mahat Ali before you hit it big. Could be great now, 20 years later. I'm sure I did watch that, Fuzzy, but I cannot remember the detail of it, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I definitely read it. Watched it, sorry. It was only one season. Paper Girls had a better crack before it was cancelled. That was based on a comic book. Is that right, Phil? Was Paper Girls not a comic as well, I think? Back in the day, I think. I'm just putting these into an order and I'll show them off. Primeval, we're talking about there. Primeval. Yeah. Just bear with us whilst I sort through this to see what we've got. So yeah, we've got a lot of books here, guys. I've done well. We've got some lovely covers. We've only got 2 of the standard cover, I think. The rest of them are pretty much sexy ones.
Like Fuzzy's just saying there, did a pigeon shit on you today, mate? That has been an incredibly lucky pull list.
Yeah. Well, you see, we're saying that. Rob Kirkman is a lovely man from what I understand. And he wanted people to enjoy these books. So I don't know how many books have got like what the ratios are. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what the ratios are. Because it feels like we've been incredibly lucky in terms of cover Bs and shinies and all that kind of stuff there, doesn't it? Okie dokie, let's just catch up with the chat. John Glover played the Devil in Brimstone. Okay. Flash Forward wasn't renewed for a second series because of the decline of viewers. Another 20p for the team up. Stephen, each episode's title sequence included a hidden image with the flash forward logo to show a piece of what the episode is about. These images are... I'm going to have to check this out. I'm going to have to check. Have you seen this?
I don't think I've ever seen it. I know my dad's watched it. I remember that's one of the programs, like as well with 4400. He watched that as well.
Yeah. Wayne, Street Hawk. Loved me a bit of Street Hawk. It's criminal that we never got a crossover episode with Street Hawk, Knight Rider and Airwolf. That could have been your Marvel team up of the day. You know what I mean? It would have been superb. A recent show you spoke about Buyer's Remorse. Well, I had this yesterday in Pop Mart. What did you miss, Stephen? Yeah, what did you miss? Okay, right, guys. Let's have a quick look-see at these books. And we'll start giving some books away as well. So, we've got cover B. One for me. Another cover B. And another cover B. I think that's an incredible cover. I really, really like that cover. We've got the sexy foil. Only got one of those ones. Great condition, these. This is a reprint of the first appearance of Battle Beast. So very, very nice. We've got another one of those. 3 of these bad boys. And these are lovely, lovely books. So yeah, really pleased to have gotten.
I can't believe you
those.
got 3 of them.
I know, me neither. So I'm going to give one to Fuzzy. I'm going to keep one for myself. And another one's going to go in the giveaway. We've got a load of these, 3 of these ones. They are lush. So again, I'm going to keep one of those for myself. These go for about 15 to 20 quid. We'll give them away. We've got 2 of these bad boy. That's very, very sexy. I like that one a lot. And we've got a load of the cover A, or 2 of the cover A. So we'll put a little pile there. And, wow, didn't realise I got as many of these. So, the book we've got the most of is the blank cover. Now, I love a blank cover. So I'm going to keep a few of those. But yeah, we got a load of blank covers. So very pleased with that.
Very cool.
Okay, putting that in there and that in there. So, okie dokie. What we've got is we're going to do a normal giveaway. So 5 books from the giveaway bag as usual. And then we've got 2 little piles of Battle Beast issue number 1 with various covers. They haven't all got the same books, but various covers. So we'll give those away as well for those that are watching and that are subscribed. So let us just shift those ones away and we'll do our first giveaway. And the first giveaway will be for the first pack of Battle Beasts. And what you need to do is stick hashtag Battle Beast in the chat. So a hashtag Battle Beast in the chat and we'll give you some of these sexy, sexy, sexy books. Let's see what else we've got. Stephen, I got 5 of the Star Wars Pop Mart blind boxes and with Darth Vader figures and 2 Han Solo figures because they refill the boxes with other boxes. So you get doubles. That's not good, is it? That's
a lot of places do it.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame. Hashtag Battle Beast in the chat, guys, and we're going to pull this and send these books out as soon as possible. So, LeBron, nice to see you. What's your favourite cover?
You call you Uncle. Unk.
Yeah.
Unk, what's your favourite cover, Unk?
Unk, yeah. I'm going to have to go with... I'm afraid it's got to be that. I love that. That's really nice.
You're going to have to start getting used to these phrases, Pete, if you're going to be on YouTube. And if you're going to be doing shorts, mate, you're going to get an army of 10-year-olds like I've got.
I don't know that my channel's 10-year-old saying. So, yeah. Have you been watching the new Doctor Who? I have. I haven't watched tonight's yet.
No, me neither.
What are you thinking of it, Sorrel? What do you think?
I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. There's been a couple of episodes that are a bit poop, but the majority of them have been good. And do you know what? I'm upset that he's leaving after 1 season now.
Me too.
I'm upset that he's leaving because I have got used to him as the Doctor now, and I kind of like his quirkiness.
Yeah.
He's got the essence of the Doctor. Some people have it and some people don't. Like Tennant had it and Matt Smith had it. And I think there were a couple that missed it because they're writing.
I've really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I think it's been a good little series, and I'm looking forward to the finale. I'm not going to the cinema to see it, mind, but But yeah, I think it's been good. I'm hesitant about tonight's because it's Eurovision Song Contest or something, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
Rylan and stuff's in it.
Yeah, that could go, a bit weird. We've got 20 people watching, but only 12 in the competition. So hashtag BattleBeast. Make sure you've spelled it correctly. Hashtag BattleBeast, and we're going to pull that in about a minute's time. I don't usually go in there, but I went to take my 11-year-old niece and get those bloody... I don't know what they are.
Labubu.
What's
Those
that?
things that James was on about the other day. It's a little blind baggy toy from
yeah.
Japan.
Yeah. Alpha's TV series. Again, not one I'm familiar with, Sean. Hashtag BattleBeast. Lots of people saying BattleBeast.
Alphas was mentioned a lot on Big Bang Theory, wasn't it? Sheldon tried to have it brought back.
So, I'm a nerd, as you know. I love my comics. I love my sci-fi, stuff like that.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory is just something I never watched. I think I watched an episode or two, but I just never got into.
First 2 or 3 seasons are proper nerdy, with nerdy references to comics and films and television. And then after that, it went very mainstream. It turned into another Friends, another, you know what I mean? It just went very mainstream. They got rid of a lot of the geeky, deep cuts, really.
Yeah.
But
no, it's just, I don't know why. It just never, and I should have, because it had some of my favourite actors and things in terms of guest appearances, you know? But yeah, I don't know. It just never jumped out at us. Jack, most of them being good tonight, and one was good too. Yeah, I agree, mate. I'm staying out. Fuzzy, stick it in anyway, mate. You deserve it. You know, if you win, you win. Don't worry about that. Stick
how many accounts can they enter with? Just the one?
As many as you want. Yeah.
And also,
Phil,
just to answer a question for the audience as well, is this a worldwide giveaway? Because you might have people overseas.
Yeah, so, I always do.
Make sure you put it down below, guys. Hashtag BattleBeast.
Yeah. Sorrow, by all means, put in as well if you fancy winning. Big Bang Theory was a good show, but have one not to worry too much about. Great intro song. Yeah, the intro is great in it. I love the intro on it.
I can't be co-hosting with you tonight and then win. That'd be terrible.
Of course you can.
So
James bloody Keegan does it all the time. And then he's got the audacity once he does win to say, I didn't really want it. I was just doing it for a laugh. It's like... Alphas was about advanced humans were smarter and stronger and wanted to wipe out the normal humans. Ooh, that sounds right up my my street. I'm surprised I've missed that one. I'll have to check that one out. Andor was a great watch. I still haven't watched it. I've seen season 1, obviously, but I haven't seen the second season yet. It's on my list to try and catch. It is on my list to try and catch. I was hoping to try and get that done this weekend, but I'm a little bit caught up with other, with other stuff. Okie dokie. Let's share screen. Let's have a look. Okie dokie. So, good luck, everybody. And tonight, our winner is... Who we got? Stephen Butler. Stephen, congratulations, Stephen. Reach out to us on Instagram and drop us your name and address. And Stephen, this is what you've won. First pack. So you've got the blank cover, the cover A, the fancy shiny advanced issue 2 foil. You've got that team up. That's a 35 quid book. And you've got the cover B, I believe it is. So, well done, Stephen.
That's well of a pack of comics, but that's a right giveaway, is that?
That's a nice giveaway. Let us just write that directly on the silver cover. Stephen, just drop us a line, like I say, on Instagram, and we'll get these to you straight away, bud. Okie dokie. So, that's the first giveaway. Put them up there.
Stephen was just saying as well, Lababu are a designer from Hong Kong and came over from China. They are ugly little things, but kids and teens are all over them at the moment. Massive craze in a scalper's paradise.
Yeah, just not for me. Okay, right. Whilst we're doing the next giveaway, what I want, ladies and gents, is let us just load one up. Hashtag, what will we say? Give us something to say, Sorrel. Something easy for people to spell. Hashtag toys, eh? Hashtag
Alright, we're going for
toys.
that. Okay.
Yeah. See if I
So you put me on the spot there. Or like, what
I don't know. Okay. Hashtag toys, guys. Hashtag toys in the chat for some more giveaways in a second. Now, we've been talking a lot about Battle Beast, Sorrel, and I want to get your view on this because Battle Beast got me excited again, got us looking at different comic books and all that kind of jazz. And, well, it made us think of this. So I went out and
original
bought this.
Battle Beast.
Yeah. Did you have these as a kid? Could
Yeah,
you
I
remember
did.
these?
Oh yeah. Battle Beast.
With the little hologram on them, you know, it was a heat-sensitive hologram, wasn't it?
Yeah. They were blind bagged as well back in the day, weren't they? They came in
Yeah,
a
I
blind
think
bag.
so. I think so. Yeah, and there were it felt like there were hundreds of them as well. I don't know if anybody else is into these Battle Beasts, but just cracking little toys in a great little line and cheap as chips back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you could fill your boots with them. I don't have any of these in my collection at the moment. I don't. Have you got any? Have you got any?
Oh, no, I've not got any of them because they go for quite a bit these days, and we can still get them at toy fairs, but they do the price. Woo!
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I'd love to get some more. Same with like Monster in my Pocket and Wrestlers in my Pocket, things like that. All these kind of toys were like what I grew up on. That's why I went to doing blind bags in the first place. It was the nostalgia of it.
So this has got my nostalgia juices flowing again. So next Toy Con I'm at, I'm going to be hunting for Battle Beasts. But it got us thinking about similar figures of a similar size. And I want some muscles, the original kind of peach pink muscles. I don't know if you remember them.
Yeah.
And I don't know what these figures were or were off. But there were tiny little astronauts and they had magnets on the feet. Anybody in the chat know what they are? They were like literally just a tiny little size, but they had magnetic boots, and you could walk them around spaceships and things. I absolutely loved them, so I'm desperately on the hunt for some of those as well because they were just cracking little figures back in the day. I wanted to say to you as well, so I'll find out. Have you seen that Manta Force Fuzzy? Manta Force, I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Can you share your screen? Oh, not sorry.
I could try. Basically, these are one of these toys that my nana had this at her house for when I came down. Like a
Steady
toy
now,
to play
steady.
with at her
Are you?
house.
Just be careful. You're not saying I'm the same age as your nan, are you?
No. I'm just saying, like, this was one of them toys where when I was a kid, my nana would buy things when she saw them, like in secondhand stores and things like that. So I had toys that were different to my own to play with at her house when I slept over. And this is one of those toys. I'm going to try and share my screen. Can you share that, Pete?
Let's see. There, that's them. That's the fellas. Oh, we froze.
My computer's going to take off.
Yeah, that's the ship. I remember them now. I remember them. And the little astronaut had like magnetic boots, and you could walk them up things and things. I think they are very, very cool.
Sorry, my
very
computer
cool.
just turned into a Boeing 747 like it was about
It's
to
fine.
die.
It's fine. It was about to explode. It was about to explode. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. But very cool. Very cool. So sorry, one of the things I was going to say. Spider-Man or Spider Noir. Have you seen the trailer for that?
Yeah. Yes. I'm so
What
excited.
did you think?
I'm excited for it. It looks good.
Dad wasn't expecting to like this. And then I found out Nick Cage was doing it, and I am an absolute Nick Cage nerd. So, you know, I was hyper for that. And then the trailer came out. Let me know in the chat if you've seen the trailer for Spider Noir. The bit where he's standing behind the guy and he switches the lights on his headset on. I just thought it looked cracking. I really did think it looked amazing. Fuzzy's absolutely right. It's not Nick Cage in the suit at all, man. Do you know what I mean? Nick Cage can't fill that suit. Well, he could fill the suit out, but in the wrong areas, I think. But you know what? It's Nick Cage, so I don't mind. I can suspend my belief with that, you know? Lots of people, Josh, saying the trailer was amazing. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know a great deal about Spider-Man Noir, to be perfectly honest. So
I know, really.
yeah, so I am looking forward to that one. I tell you one that I was looking forward to, but my excitement is diminishing. That is Mission Impossible. Have you seen the trailers and the kind of the feedback on that one?
It's turning into like another Fast and Furious, isn't it? Just one more mission. Just one more mission, Tom.
So
Can't deal with it.
the kind of the advanced reviews and stuff aren't being particularly favourable for it.
It's a popcorn flick, isn't it? It's just it's a Tom Cruise action movie that you're going to enjoy probably once. You know what I mean? It's one of them films.
See, I'm a big fan of the mission series, but I don't know. Yeah, he needs to hang up his knife, I think. Stug, Peacemaker season 2 looks really good. Yeah, the trailer for that looked phenomenal. Trailer for Superman. What did you think of that?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm so hyped for it, and I'm not a Superman fan, but I'm hyped for this film.
Yeah, I think it looks absolutely epic. I cannot see it. I cannot wait to see it. I think it's going to be great. Lots of people, again, who are criticising the movie and stuff because of the fact Superman's not kind of all muscular and things like that. I think they're missing the point of what Superman represents a little bit. I think it's got the potential to be really, really good, this. Jack, seen it. It's had mediocre reviews as Mission Impossible. I'll still watch it on my own judgment. Yeah, that's always the best way, bud. Always the
The
best
thing is,
way.
as well, they need a cast with Superman. They need a cast that can stick around long enough to carry a franchise. Because that's what they're trying to do. He's trying to world build. So you can't have an aging Superman in 5 years' time for the next film. You need a young lad that can carry the franchise now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sean, I'm more looking forward to the opening credits. Are they doing a different song, do we know? Is it a different song or is it the same? I'm presuming with James Gunn, because he's great at that kind of music side of stuff. I'm hoping he's going to be doing something a bit different. Wayne, I'd rather watch Mission Impossible and Fast and the Furious with Momo dressed as a teabag. So, interestingly, I wasn't upset with the last. I hate the Fast and the Furious franchise. I cannot stand Vin Diesel.
I suppose I grew up with it. I remember seeing the original film in the cinemas when I was a kid, and if you think back now, it was a bunch of guys that were carjacking DVD player. Well, it was VHS players, stereo systems.
Yeah, I struggle with a friend of mine. I make them all go and see the Marvel movies, so he forces me to see Fast and Furious as penance. And none of will like it, but it's like one of those things where you've just got to go and see it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Wayne, just don't like Lex Luthor. I'm hoping he's going to be good. I like him as an actor. I thought he was superb in Renfield. Thought Renfield was great.
Back in his days doing skins as well. I mean, he can prove he can act.
Yeah, Beast in X-Men,
Yeah, Beast in X-Men. He's done a lot for a young lad, actually. He's done a lot of big roles.
Wasn't he in... I wasn't blown away by it. What was the latest vampire film with him in? Nosferatu, yeah, he was in that, wasn't he? Stephen, every time you hear the Superman theme music in the trailer, I'd say I'm flying, I feel myself tearing up. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not ashamed to say I am exactly the same, Stephen. I don't know what it is. Every time I see him jump in front of those kind of beams, whatever they are, and protect that young girl, it just, yeah. I don't think it's a tagline for the movie. Someone tell us if I'm wrong, and I can't remember the exact wording. But there's some line people have been using where they've said, what was it again? Something about representing honesty and truth when it's seen as being old-fashioned or something like that. Oh, kindness, sorry. Showing kindness when kindness is seen as an unfashionable word these days. And I just thought, yeah, absolutely. Love it. Love it. Sean, yeah, it's going to be a different opening for Peacemaker. I think Gunn is capturing Superman like if he's just been ripped out of a comic, and I'm all there for it. It looks unreal. Exactly, and I think that's what some people have got problems with, Jack. They want grim and gritty and stuff, and this is, for me, a comic book come to life.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, he's punching big monsters and things. We've not seen that in a Superman movie, you know? So, yeah, I'm all for
I like
that.
the colour scheme on it as well. Like it's very bright and colourful, and it looks like a comic colour, like a colour palette. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Some of the scenes.
It just looks like a panel of a comic, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's
it
just,
does.
it's stunning, yeah. The Kingpin fella come out talking of his dream is to play Swamp Thing. Vincent
D'Onofrio. Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
he'd be good at that.
I've not, again, going back to speaking of shows that were cancelled too early, I haven't seen the Swamp Thing. That got one season, I think, and was cancelled. I'll have to check that out. I like the first two, and Tokyo Drift, after that, not for me. It jumps the track a bit, doesn't it? It goes a bit crazy, I think, after that. Best bit of Superman trailer was crypto fighting.
Yeah.
See, again, when you talk about, just hitting you in the feels, the very end bit, crypto lying on his belly and his little tail wagging. I just loved it. As a dog owner, I just loved it, yeah. Rick Flagg's dad is in Peacemaker 2 after Superman. Yep, I believe so, Fuzzy. I believe so. Just trying to catch up with the chat and then we'll draw this. Since Cena turned heel on WWE, I find it hard to watch him in anything else now. Yeah.
Just proves he's a good actor. That's all that does. When a wrestler becomes a bad guy and you now hate them, that proves they're just good at what they do.
Yeah. Okay, let's just share screen on this and get ready. Last couple of seconds, guys. Hashtag toys. Swamp Thing was superb, Phil's saying. Stug is saying the 6-inch collect and build Superman figures look good. Yeah, I quite like them. They look pretty impressive. Okay, let's do another giveaway, ladies and gents. Best of luck, everybody. Here we go. Let's see who wins this. And our winner is Comics One Vibes. Congratulations, Comics One Vibes. Again, drop us a line on Instagram, and you can get yourself these books. So you're getting the blank cover, the cover A, the foily issue 2, and the cover B. So drop us a line, like I say, and we shall send those off to you. Just want to make a note of it so I know which pack goes to who. Oh.
He's writing that on the blank cover for you in Sharpie.
Yeah, Sharpie, just like that. So that was, what was the name? Comics _ vibes. Okay, Comics.
Have you still got one for yourself and a spare one of those covers?
I don't know what I've got left. What we'll do is I'll sort through what's left at the end of the show.
You should.
And then,
if you've got one, you should do where you draw a cover yourself and then they do a giveaway on the channel.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah,
that would be funny.
Yeah. We did an art show a little while ago, it was good fun, and Alex Cormack did the show with. I would have loved to have gotten some of his covers off him because some of them were absolutely stunning. But yeah, okay, guys, we're nearing the end of the show. There is going to be one more giveaway, and we will do it. Let me see, just reload this. What do we do there? Hashtag toys. We'll do hashtag comics. So hashtag comics in the chat for 5 picks from the giveaway box. Hashtag comics in the chat. Just wanted to show you these, Sorrel, because I know you are a fan of horror and whatnot. There's a great new comic book series out now. And we'll give away one of these as well in the bag. So, great new series out called Exquisite Corpses. Don't know if any of you guys have read Exquisite Corpses. This is by James Tynion. I know Fuzzy's read this one. Fuzzy, I completely missed this. Just my stupidity. I've got, because you know what I'm like. What I do, Sorrel, is I forget what I've bought and ordered. So I've got 4 copies of the same friggin' book, So I've got 4 copies of that. But interestingly, I assumed that it was kind of a potluck and you got a different trading card. But I think everybody is getting the same trading card, the Gunman. So if you've already got this book, let us know, have you got the Gunman? Interestingly, I know Fuzzy got the Gunman. I got 3 copies of the Gunman. Where's the other one gone? 3 copies of the Gunman. That trading card. And then I got a foil Spot trading card. So I don't know if that's a limited edition one or something like that. But that's quite a nice, sexy cover. So we're going to put one of these in the giveaway box, and we'll give one away tonight as well. So that's Exquisite Corpses. If you've not read it, it is phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. Basically the 13 richest families in the States, each 5 years, fight for dominance to see who's the most powerful family. They seal off a town. They each have a fighter, and then they send the fighter into the town, and it's last man surviving, basically.
Oh, wow.
And they've each got the cards. Each family draws a card from this pack of decks, and it says what weapon their killer's allowed to use. So it's either gun or a rope or your hands or fire, stuff like that. So it's really, really cool. It's got a lot of noise about it, this book. So I think get on this book if you can, guys. This could be like the next Something That's Killing the Children in terms of jumping up in value. I've gone a bit crazy. I've got, like I say, 3 copies of that cover with the trading card. I got this, which is one of the variant covers.
Oh, wow.
Which is really nice. So this is one of the characters. This is one of the killers. That fox guy is one of the killers as well. So yeah, that's really nice. And then again, because I got excited and didn't know what I'd ordered, I went crazy, and we've got 3 copies of the Jenny Frison cover, which is really nice.
This is going to be a film before long.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I also, because I was in the comic shop, and it's interesting, we've not picked any of them out when we've done 20 bags. I picked up 2 of the ratio variants of Battle Beast. So, yeah, I have got a couple more Battle Beasts as well. So ridiculous amount of comic books. Stupid amount of comic books, really. Okie dokie. Let's have a look, see, have we had lots of people entering? We've got 18 people entering that one. Just whilst they're finishing up, I just wanted to mention this. We've talked an awful lot about talked an awful lot about the blind bags. Mm-hmm. We then had these blind bags as well. So these were some eBay Live blind bags. Yeah, which was just obscene. So in these ones, you got 3 comic books. There was about 100 hand-drawn sketch covers in these. There was a limited foil cover, and then there was either an Invincible comic or one of the standard comics. These were limited to 1,000 bags, only for sale on eBay Live. Are you familiar with eBay Live?
Not at all. Never heard of it.
So this has really cheesed me off. So despite saying to my good pal Andy that I wasn't going to go in on one of these, got absolute FOMO and was desperate to try and get a couple of them just to see if I would win a sketch cover, because the sketches were phenomenal. But I couldn't work out eBay Live at all. eBay Live was only shown as stuff sales in the UK, and these guys were all America. I managed to kind of work it out and view one of the live sales by this guy, Big Clutch, who's the guy who's created the bags, and spotted that one bag went for, as you can see there, $460. $460. You got Robert Kirkman on the screen with him there, but it went for $460. And bear in mind, some people were opening these, and it was just like the bags we've just opened. There was nothing really particularly special in them. That said, some of them were going for around about $200, and I just decided I had to have a few. So, so I put 3 pre-bids on Skeleton Key Comics.
Yeah.
Then, on the night of the actual auction, for some reason, eBay Live cancelled all the pre-bids. And it was 1 o'clock in the month, so I completely missed it. So I'm a bit pissed off, because I've missed the opportunity to have a go at these. On the other hand, had I won the 3 pre-bids that I'd put in, I would have been getting a divorce, because
$600.
Well, yeah, I pre-bid more than that.
Oh,
because it's like an auction. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, Christ.
So I could have been out an awful lot of money, and I was just praying that I would win one. Do you know what I mean? Interestingly, like I say, Skeleton Key Comics, something went tits up with her auction. Not her fault at all. It was eBay, and I know she sold her packs for well below what my top bid was. So eBay Live screwed her over, really, because she could have made more money on the night. So yeah, I don't know. I was interested to know if you'd had a go at this eBay Live malarkey.
No,
because
it sounds a lot like Whatnot.
It's just like Whatnot, but like I say, certainly on my system, I did it on my phone and me lap on me desk copy.
Yeah.
It would only really show the UK based sellers, so you had to go and hunt for the American ones. And then even then, it didn't feel like you were properly following them and stuff. It was weird. Jack's not a fan. Stephen, it's a bit like Whatnot. Yeah, absolutely. Fuzzy, I don't mind paying £4 for a reprint. I won't be paying 400 quid for a reprint. I watched someone, Fuzzy, get a pack for, I think it was $280. And when they opened it, he got a cover A, and then he got a copy of, to be fair, copy of Invincible, the original comic run. I don't know how much that was worth. It wasn't a key issue. It was just a standard issue. And he got the exclusive cover that they're putting out. Do I think it was worth the money he paid for it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. These blind bags we've just opened went crazy on UK Whatnot over the last few days, with people again bidding up to 20, 30 quid for a bag, opening the bag and getting the cover A that you can buy for £4 in your comic shop. So yeah, it's all a big gamble, isn't it? It's a hell of a risk, really.
Blind bags is all about FOMO. That's why they always have chase variants, because it makes you buy more.
Do you know what? And it is a problem. Like I say, I put 3 bids on. If I'd won all 3, I would have literally been screwed. But I don't know why I put them on. Do you know what I mean? It was like,
it's a form of gambling for nerds, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's a way to rope us in and make us part with us cash.
Yeah. Stephen, hand-drawn sketch stuff like this, always amazing. I own a few one-to-one hand-drawn Garbage Pail Kids sketchboards signed by the artist. Love those so much. Fuzzy, it'll have exact same problems with Whatnot had at the start. Yeah, I agree, Fuzzy, I agree. Weighing more money than sense, yeah. Comics Vibes, I'm sorry I'm not really into Battle Beast. I thought it was a giveaway from your giveaway box. So you should do another giveaway draw in order to give them to someone who's a fan of the run. Tell you what, Comics Vibe, that's no problem at all. We'll pick you 5 books instead, and I'll use these for a future giveaway instead. Don't worry about that at all. So we'll do 2 giveaways now. Oh, what's Stephen? Sorry, nearly gave Stephen's books away. Stay. Comics Vibe. Okay, Comics Vibe. We'll pick you 5 books now. Drop us a line, mate, and don't worry about that. So, Sorrel. Jesus, this box. It's a long box now. So tell us when to stop, or tell us where you want the books to go, mate.
Okay. Stop.
Oh, it's a nice one.
5 from the front this time.
5 from the front. Okay.
Ooh.
What do you want next?
Could do up and down again.
Okay. I'm riding.
Stop. It does look like you're stroking a very long cat.
And again.
Stop.
And one more.
We'll do 3 from the back if you can reach. Can you reach? We'll get there. There you go.
Right. Okie dokie. So, let's just have a look. See.
Cat. Phil.
Cat. Very large cat, Phil. Dirty boy. Comics Vibe. So these are your books. Like I say, just drop us a line on Instagram, and we'll get these to you. There's a nice little selection here, some interesting ones. So you've got Cobra Commander issue number 1.
Ooh,
that's quite a nice book.
that's a nice book.
You've got a signed by Al Ewan, the writer of Boom Studios' We Only Find Them When They're Dead, issue number 1. Again, nice book, signed by Al Ewan, by myself at Thought Bubble. Got that off him. We've got, you've got two keys. We've got, this is a facsimile, don't get excited, of The Incredible Hulk, issue number 1.
Nice.
So, first appearance of Hulk. We've then got, let's test the chat. This is a nice book. Wow. We've got Strange Tales featuring Warlock, issue number 179.
That's nice.
Anybody in the chat know why this is a key? It's a first appearance of a character. Think about that whilst we're going to the next one. That's the first appearance. And then we've got another minor key. This is Marvel Comics Presents issue number 72, the start of Weapon X. So this is the origin of Wolverine, the first Weapon X. So yeah, very, very nice. Very, very cool. Anybody guessing? Warlock. This is the first appearance of Pip the Troll.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Pip the Troll. So there we go. That is yours, Comics Vibe. Drop us a line. You got there, Jack. Pip the Troll. Drop us a line on Instagram and we'll get those sent to you. Okie dokie. Let's share with screen. And there we are. Comics. We've got 19 entries. So best of luck, everybody. And we're off. Get this bloody box back. And our last winner of the night is Claire Prescott. Tremendous. Good stuff, Claire. So, Sorrel, let's do it again for Claire. Do it again for Claire. Where we're going.
Okay. Let's start in the middle. Slap bang in the middle. Just a comic book you find in the middle of the box. A random.
Okay, it's what I've just put in today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so stroke the kitty. Stop.
Right.
4 from the front.
4 from the front. Oh!
Ooh.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And stroke the kitty.
Stroke the kitty.
Stop. We need to make this a thing, people. In the chat, please use hashtag stroke the kitty every time he does this.
One more.
Stroke the kitty. Stop. You're going to make that noise every time now, mate. Shelley will make sure you do.
Ooh. Okay. Right.
Phil says, please stop the sexy sound effects.
You love them, Phil.
Jack says, please don't do that noise again.
Claire, you've got some. I'm so pleased you've won, Claire, because I know you've been a supporter of the channel for a long, long time. You've got some nice books. So first off, Claire, you'll get this Exquisite Corpses issue number 1. That will be coming your way. You have got Haunt 25 by Image Comics. That's a variant cover. You have got a sexy foil Spider-Man. Shiny, shiny, amazing Spider-Man. You've got... Oh, I'm going to do that one last because that's a sexy book. You've got Edge of Spider-Verse issue 7. First appearance of Spider-Boy.
Oh, nice.
So a bit of a key. You've then got a very old... Just put this in today. This is a book from 1962. This is Justice League of America 15. Very old, very nice.
Original.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Not the best condition, but it's a nice book.
Nonetheless. Yeah.
So yeah, very cool. Now, this last book is a bit of a key book. It has got a little bit of damage, so it's got a bit of a split to the spine, but it's still a stunning book to have. This is Masters of the Universe 18, first American appearance of She-Ra. So this is a hard book to get a hold of. Yeah. Very, very hard book to get a hold of.
I like the artwork. That's beautiful.
It's stunning. First image of She-Ra. So yeah, that's a nice one. That's a very, very nice one. So there you go, Claire. That is your books. Drop us a line on Instagram and we'll get those books sent to you straight away.
Did you see me jump then a minute ago when you first started, by the way?
No.
You'll see me look to my left and jump out my skin.
No.
So
hang on.
I've got a window at the side of me here. And on my desk, I have my giant Art the Clown Living Dead doll. And my wife has turned its head so it's facing the window. I just looked in the window and had Art the Clown staring back at me. Absolutely just crapped myself.
Good
Got me scared.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Just before we go, I just wanted to say, just to remind people, we have got membership on the channel now. The membership is what allows us to do better giveaways. I am very much appreciative of the members, and I do understand that means that they fund some of these giveaways. There's some nice stuff coming your way for the channel members. I've just ordered some things. I'm waiting for them to come through. and soon you'll be getting a little treat from us to say thank you for your support. But if you are interested in becoming a member, please do check it out on the old YouTube banner and have a little look-see at that. Couple of videos for you to look at. Master of the Universe, my checkout of the new set leaks of Teela. I've got my video about my fake Christopher Reeve signature, which I was gutted about. This video, the pop culture playback on British PSA videos, is probably the most fun I've had researching and making a video. I loved doing that video. It's great fun talking about all the horrific public safety videos that the British government. Yeah, Charlie's cat.
I saw it. It was funny.
Loved doing that one. I've just put out today a video about all the different books that are going into my giveaway box, so you can see some of the stuff that's gone in there. Cool. Sunday, we've got Up on Comics with Ephraim. Sweet Jesus. So that's at 8 o'clock on Sunday. This is Ephraim's show, which is totally random. He talks about whatever's topical in his mind at the time. So it's very random, but it's great fun. So please do check that out. 8 o'clock UK time. And then on Tuesday night, we've got our Year in Geek, and we've gone for 2008. Now, I thought that might be a little bit too early, but actually, we've got some great stuff to talk about on Tuesday night. Some superb films, some interesting comic books, and some great cartoons. So, yeah, really looking forward to that. Sorrel, what can we look forward to on your channel, mate?
This week on Wednesday on the Midweek Geek, I'll be going live with Jacob from Jacob's Toys, and we'll be talking all things toys, collectibles. On my channel, I've got a couple of nice videos. Diamond Select, I've sent a box through. I'll be doing that. And we've had a few more things drop on his lap recently, like the Goofy movie 30th anniversary. So
very cool. I quite like that
as well. I know, mate. 30 years. Can you believe that has been the Goofy movie is 30 years old? That made me feel old.
Wow.
And I've put up a few videos recently because the lovely people at Heo sent through some SH figure arts. That's Nina from Tekken. And they've sent through King and a few other ones. And they're not, I think they're still up for pre-order. I don't think these are even out yet. And they've sent me a bunch through. So I'm really excited to show them off.
Yeah, good stuff. And then Sunday after that, we've got Geek Week.
We're back to Geek Week, yeah.
And our topic is... Can't remember. Do you remember? Can't remember what the topic is. We've put a topic out, but I can't remember what it is.
It was... Oh, you've made my mind go blank now. I was laughing at you, and now my mind's gone. What are we talking about, Pete? Oh, it'll come to me.
Whatever it is, it'll be certainly be exciting. It'll be really exciting, I'm sure. I just cannot remember what it is. My brain's gone back. Anyway, yeah. Wayne. Terrible. Fuzzy's not happy about Year in Geek in terms of the year of 2008. Fuzzy will rely on you for your fuzzy facts, so I'm sure you'll bring some great ones for that.
Love it.
Yeah. Geek Week. Yeah, looking forward to it. Okay, listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much to everybody who's taking part tonight. I hope it
was Geek Week. If the modern toy collecting over.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, anyway, coming to me. Sorry.
Right. So you would get there in the end. I hope you've enjoyed it. Lots of books given away tonight. Postage is going to be a bitch. But the ones that haven't gone out tonight, I'm going to sort through them and they'll go into the giveaway box and the future giveaways as well. So thank you so much to everybody that's watched. I do appreciate it. Sorrel, thank you for spending the evening with us. I'm enjoying spending time with you, mate. We're having some fun shows at the moment. It's always a laugh. So I do appreciate you jumping on. With that, we'll see you Sunday night with Ephraim at 8 o'clock, and then Tuesday night over on my channel for Year in Geek. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
The curtain's closed. It's time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my channel for more geeky fun and hit like, subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you from Triple G and his YouTube crew. We really do hope you come on back, but for now, that's your whack. Yeah, that's your whack.